What is up, YouTube? Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is about Maculatus. So, Maculatus has basically gotten a bit bigger. This space is going to be very small in the next couple of weeks. I've got a ton of brood. Let me put on the flash for you guys. A ton of brood coming through, which is unreal, considering that we just came out of winter. So I think I'd rather want to add the next segment of the nest now rather before it is too full. So what I plan to do is, this is the next segment. You guys might have noticed it. This is where the Anapalepsis is. Now, a little bit contradicting because I thought that they would die out by now, but there are still a couple of them alive. You'll see right about over here. So I'm a bit regretful about it, since they basically, first of all, ate the queen that I had for over about a year. Kept her in a full claustral chamber, things like that, and then she basically died and they ate her. Yeah, unexplained causes of nature. So, as nature would be it, if this colony were to be in nature, this colony would be exposed to another bigger colony. So in turn, it is sort of like nature taking its course. So I feel remorseful, but then I don't. So I do know that Maculatus are very aggressive with other species, other colonies out in the wild. So this will actually be quite over quickly, I hope. So yeah, you'll see there's a bit of a repeat right over there. There are still, there's about, I counted now roughly about 3 or 4 that's still alive. You'll see there's a lot inside, and you would have wondered, well, maybe why didn't I clean it out? But I figured that maybe Maculatus can actually get some nutrients from it if they were to consume now the dead bodies and whatnot. And if they don't want anything, they'll dispose of it and I'll clean it up. So I think the next addition to the nest will be very welcome for them. And after this, guys, stay tuned. I will be showing you a little some yeah, old colony, but I've moved them. They were in a different nest, but stay tuned for the rest of the video. And I'll quickly showcase them. Okay, guys, I've got this now like this because I want to use 2 hands. I'm expecting some escapees, so I just want to be able to use both hands. So what I'm doing is I'm removing the old cotton of the previous nest, so that there's little interference. I've got cotton over here, so the idea is I'm going to quickly pull out the cotton and push in the new nest, and hopefully the escapees are minimal. Oh, quite nervous. I always hate these things, and I'm quite stressed more because a lot of the nest is over here. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, why am I not using maybe this side that's got less ants in this area? The problem comes in that this fitting over here is basically a male to a female. So it's going to be a lot easier for me to do that instead of introducing another fitting piece over there, causing a commotion, and it's a whole other thing. So hopefully it's a pull out the cotton, push it back in, and off we go. So I'm stalling. Let's do this. Get some of the cotton, line up the nest quickly, and pull out, push in. No, there we go. And simple like that. Check here, there's no eggs on here in case. Let's see if we can capture Maculatus maybe coming through, which I doubt. It'll be too hasty to come through. So yeah, the cotton, luckily the cotton was dry and there wasn't any eggs or anything connected to it, which is always a worry that you're going to pull out quite a lot of the eggs. But I'll fast forward a bit till when they come through. Alright, there we have our first Maculatus worker. exploring, paving the way for the next. Now, you guys are probably wondering, but this side was the busy side. So this fitting didn't fit so nicely with this portion, the 3D printed part. So I quickly had to improvise and do what I didn't want to do and put the other fitting in this one and basically connect it to there. It worked out fine. There wasn't a lot of workers here, and luckily they didn't bother me so much. So yeah, once the first worker settled in, this is where it starts. Moving starts. Exploring very nicely. I was expecting quite a faster rush. But anyway, I'll maybe post another snippet of once it goes in. The next colony, guys, for those that have stayed till now, let me put it like this. You'll remember my Europanera. They were in, I'll put a quick image of the previous nest. You'll remember them being in this, it's almost like the Droptails' nest, but just on a much smaller scale. So remember I told you guys that ants like digging down. So you'll see from the Droptails, they like digging down, and the problem was in short sight, that nest, I had the access to the nest from the bottom. There was 2 holes drilled, and the ants went in fine, things like that, but then they wanted to not dig down, and obviously they hit glass and it got delayed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and introduce another species to the nest, but I want to do a similar setup as in with a stick going into the nest like I did now with the Droptails. So hopefully that will be more of a success than it previously was. So for those that want to see, let's see quickly. Europanera. Now these are quite special. I have done a video about them before, but they're quite special in the sense that the queen is semi-claustral. So during founding stage, she still goes out and scavenges and finds food and brings it back to the nest, sort of like what birds do. And what's interesting is these are the first species I have that actually sting. So I haven't been stung before, but I did speak to Andrew from Ant South Africa as well, and he was stung a couple times catching them. So this is the queen right over there. Oh, finger. That's the queen right there. She's a little bit bigger than the rest. She looks almost identical, but she is a tiny bit bigger, and that's the only way, besides the wing scars, that you can really tell quickly from just a glance. And yeah, Andrew's colony is doing quite well in this small, the aerator concrete nest. So I figured, you know what, that I'm not happy with how that other nest was. So let me actually just introduce them, put them back in here, and then from there we'll take it. They've already started laying eggs. You'll see there's already one cocoon. There's some larvae over there. Let me try and see if I can find the eggs on the camera. Right over there in the corner, I'll put a little arrow. Those are the eggs. So they're quite happy. Seems like they're quite happy. I think they're going to boom quite nicely in here. And then we'll take it from there. Maybe introduce them into some similar setup as in this one. But anyway, guys, I'll probably give an update. What I think I'm going to do next is give a feeding video, and then thereafter maybe an update on all the colonies and how they're doing and things like that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps channel grow and helps me be able to put extra effort into these videos and makes them more rewarding. But I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Bye.